I'm introducing you as a home warranty specialist, and would love to hear a little bit about home warranties and how they can help our clients with refinances as well as purchases. And we'll ask a few questions, and then we're going to send this out to our clients so they can review it and maybe contact you and see if you can help them.
Sounds like a great plan to me.
Yeah. So what does a home warranty actually cover for both purchases and refinances?
So it is systems and appliances. So basically, the way we would want to look at a home warranty is if one of your systems failed or even had like a little of an issue, like a water heater, a furnace, air conditioning, maybe a water pump or a heat pump. Also, so then appliances would be like refrigerator, your stove, your microwave. It could be the exhaust fan over your microwave and over your stove, because that's how a lot of homes came, in the 90s all the way to like 2000. The microwave was over the stove.
Yeah.
Dishwashers, washer and dryer. A lot of times, the washer and dryer is the new ones are like the front loaders, all that. We cover all the systems in, as that. The one thing that I will say is gas fireplaces. We do not cover that portion of it, and not many home warranties out there will. There's like a very small piece of it, and I believe it has to do with the connector. I think that's the only thing that we cover on a gas fireplace, is just a very small piece. So I usually tell everybody that if they have an issue with the gas fireplace, to really call who the provider is, or the builder, because they're gonna know way more about that. And I think you don't want a home warranty specialist to go out there and tinker with gas.
Yeah,
So
right.
what about the
Right.
mechanical systems like plumbing, electrical, HVAC, and then like the actual heating unit and water heaters, things like that?
Yep, we cover all of that as well. Now, when it comes to septic, we only cover all the way to wherever the snake or the adapter that you can go down in and see where the stoppage is. And the rest of it would be covered under a different company, as far as the septic system goes. And then we also will do anything that has to do with like the toilet or something. However, that is I don't know how to explain it. We, as the vendor, I should say, when they come in to look at a toilet issue or a stoppage, they cannot technically, if that's where the only access point is sometimes is through the toilet. They cannot legally take off the toilet, because if something happens to the toilet, then the person who took it off is responsible for replacing the toilet. So if that's the only access point,
Mhm.
then the homeowner will have to take the toilet off themselves or hire somebody different to go in there. I know it's kind of not the answer everybody wants to hear, but some of these
Mhm.
homes that don't have an access point, they really need to have one installed.
Like a
Um,
clean out.
yes, exactly,
Yes.
correct. Yes,
And
yes.
does it cover the actual plumbing or wiring in the walls if something is found to be faulty?
It part. So basically, like say an outlet, something happened to an outlet, they'll come over and fix that. The thing I love about Fidelity National Home Warranty is our brochure. It might be very overwhelming to look at, because it's 20 pages long, but it tells you exactly what we will cover, how it is covered, and what limits we will cover up to.
Hmm.
Okay.
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 So a lot of times, I will send a PDF version of that to a client who is interested in wanting to know about more about a home warranty and what it will cover. I will tell you that a home warranty will is available for manufactured homes, condos, townhomes, properties that are 5,000 or less square feet, duplex, triplex, and let's see, what else did I forget? New construction. That's a possibility. We also have air conditioning and HVAC. We do all those systems. Another thing that we do that's a little different than some of the other home warranty companies in there is we do provide a few services. For instance, like a HVAC tune-up. We will do the air conditioning tune-up is from January to April 30th. And then the heating portion of it will be in the fall. And I believe that is from like September to November.
So preventative maintenance.
Yes, yes. We have a new one that is for your garage door. And can I tell you, I cannot wait. My home warranty just started yesterday, and that is my first call because my garage door sounds like somebody's dying every single time it opens. And I feel bad for my neighbors because sometimes if I have to leave at 5 in the morning, I feel like it's waking the whole neighborhood up. So very excited about that. I know it's small,
Yeah.
but I'm excited.
Now, if
We
there
also-
was a leak, like a water tank or a plumbing pipe, is flood damage covered?
No, that would be an insurance. That's
Yeah.
secondary. Yeah. So we
But you
only
would fix
cover,
the problem, but
we
then
can
the
help fix the,
insurance would
yes,
have to fix the damage.
yes,
Got it.
correctamundo. Yes. So flooring, we don't do flooring. We do not do subwall. Now, I will say that if there was a plumbing issue, like a pipe, we found a pipe that burst. A big one is the dishwasher. If there's a leak and all of a sudden we have to fix a pipe, or another one is I was told is underneath the bathroom sinks. Sometimes if there's, we will cover that. But if it gets too in depth, then of course, then it might be an insurance portion of it. And the good thing about Fidelity too is that when the customer calls the 1-800 number to provide a claim, they ask all of the pertinent questions to get to the bottom of it, and then our vendors will take photos and communicate. Sometimes we might even ask the homeowner, could you please send us a picture of what is happening so that we can address it quickly and accurately the first time, instead of, days later trying to figure out that that wasn't the right vendor that we should have called. So
What if a condo HOA, you're buying a condo and there's going to be an assessment coming up for repairs in each of the units, say, I don't know, maybe the HVAC isn't working, or I don't know, one of the systems isn't working, they're doing an assessment. Would the insurance cover something like that?
So we're not an insurance company. So you're the home warranty portion of it. When you get a home warranty, everything has to be in working order.
Okay,
The home warranty isn't a purchase to be able to fix something that's already broken. Because we would be out of business.
Right.
That could be expensive, especially since the service fee is only $95, and then your home warranty covers pretty much everything else
Okay.
up to a certain level. And that's why it's really important. I tell all the consumers and customers that purchase a home warranty, please read your brochure and your warranty, all of the verbiage in the warranty, so that you are aware of exactly what is covered, how much of it is covered, and what could potentially come out of your pocket. The good thing is all those questions can be answered ahead of time if the communication is honest and open at the beginning. Because sometimes I know homeowners are like, they're worried that if they say the wrong thing, then things are going to be covered. As long as it was in good working condition when you purchased the home or decided to purchase a home warranty after being in the home for a little while, accidents happen. I mean, that's why you get a home warranty. I've lived in my home for 17 years, and I just got my very first home warranty, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited because I know something's going to happen, and it's going to be expensive.
yeah,
But now I literally, I'm ready. Like, I mean, I know it's going to happen. and I'm not so terrified that I have to go get a second job to, fix things, because
Sure.
now I'm covered.
What about
Now, is
property
there any,
types?
oh yeah.
Like, is there any kind of property type that you wouldn't cover, like a manufactured home or?
Nope, we cover manufactured homes, we cover duplexes and triplexes, we cover townhomes.
Investment properties, primary
We,
home, second home?
yep, yep, we
Okay.
cover all of that. The only thing is if it's over 5,000 square feet, there is different pricing that will be, because it's a bigger unit. The other thing that, is important, to be aware of is if there's a lot of, homes that are now, set up to where they have a kind of second living space
Like a
downstairs.
mother-in-law? Yep.
Yep. Um, you would have to get additional coverage for the additional kitchen appliances. So there is an additional coverage that would be required for that. We also do dad use, I think is how you got additional,
Tattoos? Yep.
yep.
Mhm.
We do cover those. Again, it's going to be, a few more questions need to be answered so that we know which home warranty product we can cover. So it's just
Okay.
important to have open communication at the beginning so that we can give you the best coverage for the amount that one person is looking to purchase.
Can people
And
who buy a warranty call you if they have a question about some coverage before they call the fidelity number and
oh,
warranty number?
absolutely.
Okay.
Because the thing is if it's a direct to consumer, which means that you've already lived in the home for over 30 days, you would get a home warranty. You would just call me directly and then we can discuss what warranty plans, because we have 5 different ones. And so depending on what it is you're looking to have covered, that is where we would sit there and say, okay, I think, the mid one, the one that only costs, 510 for 1 year. We also have home warranties that can go up to 24 months.
Okay.
So that's an option. It's a great tool. If you've, especially the home buyers out there, if you find a home that you absolutely love, but you're worried that maybe the appliances or the systems are a little bit on the older side and the seller is not willing to replace them because they're still in good working condition, get a home warranty, because that right there will save you thousands and thousands of dollars. It
Yeah.
gets you into a home that you really, really like, and it will cut your stress about, when is it going to break? When is it going to break? Well, everything
Mhm.
isn't going to last forever, right?
Mhm.
We don't even last forever as humans. So, if we can keep all of our systems and us as humans, our bodies in good condition, we go to the doctor, we might as well try to do the same thing for a home, get a home warranty. Peace of mind will help. It's still going to be a little stressful, of course, getting, it taken care of and all that kind of stuff, but at least you know that your pocket isn't going to be bleeding out once you have the home warranty on there. So,
Is there
Can you
an
go
age
through
of an
some of the
appliance?
cost? Oh, go ahead.
whoops, what?
As far as the age of appliances, is there an age that you won't cover?
Nope.
Okay.
No.
Can you go through like the basic cost structure, and is it annual premium? Can it be paid monthly? What kind of options for
Yep.
that?
So if you are a consumer who already owns their home, then we do have different payment plans. We have options to do monthly. I think there's a quarterly one, and I think there's also one where you can split it up in half, like you can pay half now.
Mhm.
And oh,
Yeah, go ahead.
okay, so we have 5 different plans. One starting for a single family, it's $375 for 1 year. And then for a condo or a townhome or a mobile home, it will be cheaper. It will be $345. And then if you have a duplex, it's 510 per side. So right, and then it'll be 600, or let's see here. Oh, and then new construction, that's another one. New construction, the warranty will kick in year 2. So it will cover 2 through 5, which is fabulous because the reason why I say that is systems, and especially appliances, they aren't lasting as long as us people who were born in the 70s and 80s. Our stuff was amazing back then. They lasted forever. So anything that is now made, especially because everything is with a chip, a memory, right? It talks to you, it tells you, put back that chocolate milk. I don't want to, but right. But it tells us, it tries to help us be healthy. If the chip malfunctions, which they're starting to see that some of these properties with these fancy gadgets, the chips are running out after 2 or 3 years. Well, if your manufactured warranty is only good for 2 years in new construction, that's when we can kick in,
Okay.
right?
Great.
Yep.
How long does it usually take to process a claim?
So we're really fast. If it is an emergency, they will try to respond within 1 to 2 hours. If it's not such an emergency, then they will try to get to you within 4 to 6 hours. Our time has been a lot quicker than that, but we're supposed to set the expectations that it could be that. They try really hard to make sure that they reach out to the consumer in a timely manner because, they're already stressed out. So we don't want to keep them waiting.
Do we pay the cost of the repair up front and then submit for reimbursement?
So how we do it at Fidelity is we have vendors that go out to the homes and do the assessments. However, there are certain areas that maybe we are either lacking some vendors or it's a place where the vendors are already booked up. Like we might have a lot of plumbing issues, in this certain area. So our vendors are already booked out. We will then at that time allow the homeowner to find one. However, the new, whether it's a plumber or electrician or what have you, they need to communicate with Fidelity's claims department to make sure that they're both under the same direction. They need to know exactly this is what Fidelity requires. This is how much we'll pay out because we don't deal well with price gouging. And there are some people out there that think that they can, do what and we're all about our customers, making sure that we can try to save them money and time.
Mhm.
Well, I know you have to run and we want to keep this to 40 minutes. So
Yes.
make
How
sure that we
does-
have your contact information.
Yes.
And when we send this out to our client database, they'll be able to contact you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was going to ask how somebody could reach you, but they could always come through Katie or I as well.
Yes, I was going to say, yeah, you can go through them or you can send me an email. My email is amylou.b as in boy, AIR, D as in dog, at F as in Frank, as in Nancy, F as in Frank.com. That's probably the easiest way, and I can help you out. That way I can give you the PDF version. We also have our pamphlets in Spanish if you need it to be, because we know that there's a lot of amazing home buyers out there that speak a better language than English. So
they probably speak both languages better than we speak English.
Yes. But we are here to help. So even if you have what you think is a dumb question, which is never a dumb question, because that's probably the best question, reach out to me. I'm available. Okay. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Home warranties are the way of the world now. They're helping people. They're helping people have a peace of mind. All right. Have a wonderful, blessed day, and I will talk to you guys later. Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you, Amy Lou.
Thanks, Amy Lou.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Amy. I'll reach out to you for sure. I need some home warranty.
Oh, fantastic. I love it. Let's go. All right.
Very
So
good info.
Maven,
I like it.
I want to introduce Maven. She's with Allstate Insurance. I don't know, Maven, can we see you on screen or?
I'm trying to, but it keeps kicking me out. So let me see. I'm gonna try, okay?
Okay. Just nice to put a face to a name if we can.
I know. Let me see here. Go to camera. So I'm gonna leave and join and turn on the camera because somehow it doesn't give me an option to turn on. Oh wait, maybe it is. Here. How about
Oh,
now?
there you are.
Yes.
Hi, nice to see
Hello,
you.
guys.
So we just want to, I know you've got a meeting, we want to end at 12:40, so you've got, 20 minutes pretty much. Want to find out,
Yes.
homeowners have seen huge increases in their annual insurance premiums. So kind of
Yes.
wondering why that's happening, especially in Washington. And then, when it makes sense to file a claim and when you should pay out of pocket, if there's any kind of, hard and fast rule for that. And then,
Right.
just some ways to save on insurance, how, when you're getting a quote, if you get a higher deductible or what would help save.
Right. So, hello, thank you so much for allowing me to join your meeting. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Sorry I came in late.
You're good.
Yeah. So, of course, everybody has experienced increase in homeowners insurance rates, and it's really mostly because of the inflation. The cost of labor, the cost of material, the cost of all these things has cost increase.
Mhm.
See, this keeps closing, so I apologize.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It keeps kicking out my camera. When I
That's
Okay.
joined,
okay.
the
We've got
camera
a
was on,
nice
and then it
picture of
closed
you
it
to
out.
look at while you talk,
Yeah.
so.
Oh, okay, okay. Sorry. Yeah, so it's really because of the inflation. Right now, they're actually kind of coming down and we're not seeing a lot of increases. It was after COVID when we saw huge increases. There were people that were seeing premium going up to even $1,000 more per year. And it
Yeah.
was for every year there was an increase. It was very stressful even for us because every year you're telling the customer the same thing, the same thing. And so we did a lot of reviews to, encouraging a lot of people to increase their deductible because that really offsets cost. And then with Allstate, we have options for packages. So for people that were in a higher package, we would probably put them on a different package that reduces premium, although they lose some benefits. But everybody just really needed to lower their costs because everywhere they shopped, it was the same.
Mhm.
So they didn't see a reason. So a lot of people have just been increasing their premiums, maybe looking at coverages like it's mostly deductible. There were some people that were going up to 10,000. If you had $1,000 deductible, which is really standard, people would even go up to 10 and just worry about just filing, a catastrophe claim that is costing a lot of
Mhm.
money to repair. So those are really the main reason. And then we also talked a lot of customers about when to file a claim and when is not really necessary to file a claim. So
Oh, good.
yes. So everybody, all my customers, I let them know before you file, before you even call Allstate to file a claim, please give me a call. Let's see, what I asked the customer to see if they can get an estimate first before
Mhm.
opening a claim. So it is an inquiry and not filing a claim and getting denied or choose not to file later because that stays on the record as well.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
So
does it
those are the
follow the
things.
homeowner from if they make a claim on their current home and then sell and buy another home? Does it follow the homeowner that they had a
Yes.
claim?
Yes, it follows the homeowner, but it's not going to follow the person buying the home.
It's not going to follow the home.
No, no, it doesn't follow the home. It follows the name, the homeowner.
Okay.
Yeah. So if it
Okay.
was a primary, it was a primary home and you purchase another primary home, that will be a claim. But if you bought a rental and you had a homeowner claim, that's not going to count. So it just
Okay.
follows whatever the policy was.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So we get a lot of that, especially on the condos, because the addresses are very similar. So we want to always make, because a lot of times there's a claim that's going to come up. So we have to look at that claim to see, did you live there before? So we want to make sure we remove these claims if it didn't belong to that customer.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, because we're allowed to remove those. Yeah.
Okay.
And
And
what could a
so,
And then,
client do to reduce costs? You talked a little bit about raising the deductible. I tell people that all the time when
yes,
shopping
all the
insurance
time.
is don't do a $500 or $1,000 deductible. Look at a 2,500, maybe a 5,000. But are there other things they can do, like multi-policy discounts and
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes, of course, multi-policies. Almost like 90% of my customers have home and auto because auto gives the biggest discount. If you only have a home policy, you're losing almost $500 or $600 in savings. So you have somebody that's paying $6,000 in premium. If they add a home, if they had auto, it reduces that to probably like four or even,
Yeah.
4,500. So it really makes sense to bundle. So we
Mhm.
talk, everybody, there's nobody that we don't encourage to bundle unless they don't drive and so on and so forth. So we
Can
do
you
things like such.
can you touch on umbrella policies and how that might be an added benefit to a home policy?
Yes, so umbrella is really to protect asset. So all of my customers, I ask them, look at your asset because you don't want to lose what you've already worked so hard for. So if somebody gets injured in your property and they fell down, they hurt themselves and they file a claim and you don't have enough coverage liability, they're gonna go after any asset you have, either the savings you have, any equity on your home. And when we ran into this a lot of times, so we talk to a lot of customers. If you have asset, you purchased umbrella based on if you have 2 million, 3 million, or 1 million, then you purchase that's what this way will cover like an attorney fee or any liability loss. I have two customers right now being sued for as a liability because their child son, the son's friend visited them and they were riding scooters that were in the home. The son's friend actually fractured their jaw and they're friends. So the family are being sued because their family they should have asked the parents if it's okay for them, but nobody thinks about that. you
No.
know you're not going to
No.
call, hey, is it okay for your son to ride? You just let the kids be kids.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
so such things like that. Or if
Wow,
somebody
yeah, things
trips
you
on
don't
your
think about.
steps. Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, or something you post on social media, somebody will claim that you've hurt their feelings or, you've caused some fear. So many things that umbrella would cover you for.
And
Mm.
umbrella actually covers things like travel too, doesn't it?
Yes, it covers you if you travel. So if
Mhm.
you're in a plane and it goes and it covers you all over the world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's any liability that somebody is coming after you for, they think you are liable for an injury or damage to their property, it's
Mhm.
umbrella. So, and that is after your, personal policies have already exhausted. Most people
Correct.
carry 300 on the home, auto you carry about 300, 500. So
And I
Mhm.
think that umbrella will, and correct me if I'm wrong here, but like all states' attorneys will go fight on your behalf
oh,
with that
oh
umbrella
yeah.
policy.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. It really, before, that's the most investigated coverage is the umbrella and liability. Because there's a lot of people, there's fraud. So somebody slows down in front of you and you run into them, how bad was the injury? So there's a lot of people that hire attorneys just because they want to, make some money out of, a small
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get a dash cam.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes. So we do a lot of that. And then
Mm-hmm.
just avoiding filing small claims.
Mhm.
If your deductible is 2,000, 3,000, I always advise my customers don't open a claim because this is a claim that's gonna sit on your record for 5 years. If you can just pay out of pocket and avoid a history, then that's what I always encourage them. That's why I don't want them filing any claim without talking to me first.
Yeah, like a $2,500 deductible,
And you file a
and you make a
$4,000
claim on a
claim. Yeah.
$3,500 claim, you're coming
Yeah.
out of pocket with 2,500 of it first, and then
Yeah.
that $1,000 you save will get eaten up over the
A year.
following months with the increase in
Exactly.
premium. Hmm.
What,
Exactly.
how does somebody's credit impact their insurance?
So it's right now, there was a time that we had to pause credit because of Washington State has some guidelines, but now we have to use credit. Well, it is not really the credit that you use to buy a home or, open a credit card. It's a consumer report. So
Okay.
it looks up history, claims that you filed in the past. So those are the things. It really impacts. So if you have good consumer report, your rates are much lower. So this is why, again, advising the customer to avoid filing too many claims because that's a consumer report.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. So it really impacts premium.
Yeah.
Does it help or make any difference if it's one or two people that are buying a home? If one person's buying a home, is their policy any different than if there was two people buying a home together?
No, there's no difference.
Okay.
Yeah, because we're going to look at the credit of the person that we put first.
Is
Okay.
there differences in
Yeah.
housing types, like condo
Yes.
versus single family versus multifamily up to 4 units or manufactured home?
Yes, so it's the risk. So whenever we write a home policy, the system already recognizes we're able to capture the square footage, the location, all the zip codes. But we always verify with the customer in case something is not updated in the system. If there's an addition, if there's a different type flooring, the countertops. So those are the things. So a two-story home, depending on where the location is it also makes a difference in premium.
So
Condos
location
have different
matters.
location matters.
How do
Like the
you,
wildfire. We don't write homeowners right now in wildfires because of inspection.
Mhm.
And unless you have, you have to do all of this requirements, make sure there is no clearance. It's a lot of work that you have to put in to get insurance if you have property in a wildfire zone
how do you
area.
recommend people document their belongings that are covered
Belongings?
under a home policy? Yeah, their computers, their jewelry, art. How do you recommend that they document all that?
So Allstate, on the Allstate mobile app, there's actually a place where you can take photos of all of your items at home. So take pictures of everything in there in case you have a claim, because if there's fire or damage, you're not going to remember what you don't, things that you had. So
Mhm.
it's on the mobile app.
Okay.
Yes.
I remember my Allstate policy. I was traveling in Costa Rica and had everything stolen, and I had like $300 in cash.
Oh, geez.
And my homeowner's policy gave me the cash back, and they
Yeah.
paid me money for the clothes. But I didn't know really, like you say, you don't remember. I couldn't remember everything I had and how much it cost to
Mhm.
buy it and all that. But they did reimburse me some money. It was really nice.
Yeah, they actually will reimburse you up to the policy limit, but there's some things that you might miss that you had. So
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna ask you, what do you have? Do you have any receipts? Do you have any pictures? Or they're gonna ask for all of these things. So you could miss out in a lot of amounts if you don't have everything.
So
Mhm.
pictures are a good idea. Yeah.
Pictures, real good idea, correct? Because they pay you at the current, replacement value at the time of loss.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
Right.
I better start taking some pictures.
I didn't. I
Yes.
know. Me
Take
too.
some photos. Yes, it's on the app. Or
Um,
even if you don't use the app, you can just take photos and save it on Drive somewhere in your computer.
Mhm.
what if
Yeah.
people have
Yeah.
a safe at home and they put cash or metals or diamonds in that? I mean, is there a special way to get that covered?
So things like diamonds, so the policy covers up to certain limits on jewelry. I think it's maximum of 2,500 per item, maximum 5,000. So we always advise anybody that has jewelry that is value over 5,000, we have to get an appraisal so that we insure to the value. So if there's damage to it, if there was fire, or, things like that, then we're able to replace it for the value. But the claims department will always request a receipt or the appraisal.
Mhm.
So if
Yeah.
they
So
have metals or things like that, gold or silver, they need to have the cost that it was to
appraised.
purchase it.
Correct. So it's usually like it's high value jewelry, guns, cash. I think there's a certain limit of cash. Maybe
Okay.
did they pay you more than 300? I think it's only $200 cash they
It
can
might be
pay.
$200 that I
And
had.
it's 200.
Yeah.
Yeah. So any high value items, the artwork, silverware, those are the things that we always need appraisal if it's more than $5,000.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I
Um,
mean, I know you have to get going. Is there anything
right.
else you can think of that people need to know for refinances or purchases if they want to give you a call?
Yes, please give me a call. I have access to other carriers, American Modern too. If Allstate is not accepting a product, I'm able to place it through American Modern. So, but
Okay.
we are really, we have a new product that's rolling out in August that's supposed to be really, really competitive. So there'll be a lot of policies that will be rewriting for
Okay.
homes.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
I look forward to that.
yes,
And
yes,
and
yes, yes,
your
yes.
your office, can you tell people where to find you?
Yes, send me an email. My office is in Shoreline. You can give me a call anytime. All of my staff are very licensed. They're all really good. But if there's a customer that want to talk to me, they can always call me. The best phone number to reach me is 206-830-5894. And
Okay.
my email is Maven, MAVIN 1213 at allstate.com.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. And they can also
Yes,
reach out to us and we can direct them
Yeah,
to you as well.
for
exactly.
sure.
That is perfect. Yes, exactly.
Yep.
Well, that's
Okay.
great.
Well,
Thank you very
Yeah.
much for your time.
yeah, thank
Oh,
you
yeah.
very
Thank you
much.
so much. Yes, appreciate it for bringing me on.
And
Yeah, you bet.
we'll talk soon.
Talk
Thanks,
soon.
Maven.
Okay, bye. Thanks a lot.
Bye.